Have you ever heard of post-flu hair loss? I've had the seasonal flu more times than I can remember, but this past winter was different. A few months after recovering, I went through something I can only describe as a very unexpected and unique experience. About 3 months after the flu, I suddenly began to lose hair fast. I first noticed it in the shower, then on my pillow every morning, on my lap, on my desk, everywhere. The shedding became constant, to the point where I could clearly see my scalp in the mirror. The good news? Everything eventually grew back. The first stage is called the shedding phase. Telogen Effluvium. This is a rapid hair shedding condition triggered by significant physical stressors, including viral infections like the flu. When your body undergoes a major stress event, it can push a large number of hair follicles into a resting phase and then prematurely into the shedding or telogen phase. The shedding doesn't happen right away. It typically becomes noticeable 2 to 3 months after the illness, because hair in the resting phase takes time before falling out. This phase can last 3 to 6 months, during which you might see increased shedding when brushing, washing, or even lightly touching your hair. Hair density can drop dramatically. Acute telogen effluvium lasts less than 6 months and usually begins 2 to 3 months after the stressor. Chronic telogen effluvium lasts longer than 6 months, affects the entire scalp, and might cause hair to fall out in handfuls. But the great news is, it does not cause complete baldness. A healthy person normally loses up to 100 hairs per day, but during telogen effluvium, that number can rise to 300 hairs per day. The second stage is called the regrowth phase, or Anagen. Once shedding slows down, the regrowth phase begins. This stage typically starts 3 to 6 months after the shedding phase ends. New growth begins slowly. On average, hair grows about 1 centimeter or 0.4 inches per month. You'll start noticing short new hairs appearing. However, it might take 6 to 12 months to see noticeable fullness return. For long hair to return to its previous length, the process may take a year or more. Sometimes, even several years. Here are some facts that influence the regrowth. Several things can affect the speed and fullness of your recovery. Certain flu viruses that cause more severe or prolonged illness might lead to more intense or longer lasting shedding. Nutrition, stress levels, and overall health play a major role. Deficiencies in vitamin D, B vitamins, iron, zinc, and other nutrients can delay regrowth. Younger individuals usually regrow hair faster. Any pre-existing hair or health conditions might also delay or limit full recovery. High stress levels can prolong the shedding phase and slow new hair growth. Gentle hair care, such as avoiding harsh treatments, excessive heat, and tight hairstyles, supports healthier regrowth. The reassuring news is that post-flu hair shedding is usually temporary and resolves naturally as your body heals. In most cases, hair returns to normal within 3 to 6 months after the shedding ends. Patience is essential. Regrowth takes time, so focus on a healthy lifestyle and proper nutrition. However, if hair loss continues or becomes severe, consult a healthcare professional to rule out other causes such as nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, medications, or autoimmune conditions. Here are some tips to help support and speed up regrowth. Aim for 40 to 60 grams of protein per day. Protein, along with fruits and vegetables, supports faster and healthier regrowth. Eat foods rich in vitamin A, B, C, D, E, zinc, biotin, and iron to strengthen new hair. Get enough sleep. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Quality sleep helps reduce stress and promotes recovery. Avoid extreme or restrictive diets. Rapid weight loss can trigger telogen effluvium. Restrictive diets can cause deficiencies and consequently worsen shedding. If you're trying to lose weight, focus on regular exercise and a Mediterranean-style diet. Eat foods with whole grains, leafy greens, lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. I hope this helps bring clarity and maybe a little peace of mind if you're going through this experience. Please like, share, and follow for more helpful content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.